race as a social construct is a myth. There's no such thing as a black person or a white person. Now, I don't want to conflate that with nationality or ethnicity. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about strictly skin tone and the words that we use to describe them and the words that we use to tribalize people, because that's what we're doing. Now, in the art world, if you want to realistically paint or draw somebody and their skin tone, you're going to use 16 different colors. Varying shades of yellow, peach, pink, and brown. And from these 16 base tones, you can draw realistically any person from any country, anywhere on the planet. So the truth is, although it's not very interesting to say, but the truth is that we're all brown. Everyone is brown. There's no such thing as yellow, red, black and white, all of that nonsense. We all bleed red. We're all the same. But the left, particularly, love to use race as a weapon. And the reason they choose the words black and white, and they pose two groups of people as opposites, is because of the division in between. The giant divide that separates black and white. And that's the intent. The intent is to divide. Let me say that again. The intent is to divide. There's an old socialist mantra that states there is no issue except the revolution. The revolution in that expression refers to Karl Marx's revolution of the eventual rising up of the proletariat and the overtaking of the bourgeoisie. Well, that never came to pass. So the left moved into what today we would call neo-Marxism, or more accurately, cultural Marxism, and they weaponized anything that they could use to divide society. The LGBT movement is a classic example of this. There's a new gender every week, but that's okay, because the more divisions, the more factions there are, the more disagreements. The more disagreements, the more arguing. The more arguing, the more fighting. The more fighting, the more chaos. The more chaos, the more violence. If you can bring society to a fever pitch where people are just fed up with the violence and the chaos, they'll be willing to sign away their free will to some savior messianic person who comes along and says, give me the power to fix it, and I'll fix it. Race is one of many things that has been weaponized towards this goal. We don't need to keep talking about race. We need to talk about our commonalities. We need to talk about our humanity.